Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my horse racing tips for today's horse racing action. Just want to apologise for not making a video on this channel over the last couple of days. However, I have done some work with the punters page, which I regularly do, and over the weekend it was quite a nice profitable weekend for us. We had some nice winners, so go and check out my work over there if you haven't done so already. But we will be back up and running for today, and hopefully we can be a bit more consistent this week. So for our first selection, we go to Hereford for the 145. And actually all our tips are going to come from Hereford today, and it's a horse called Aristocracy, 5-1 bookmakers at the moment. Now this horse is trained by Fergal O'Brien, whose horses have taken a while to get going, but they're in really good form at the moment. Connor Brace, who rode him a double on Friday, I think it was, at Wetherby, is going to be claiming a good useful £10 off. This horse ran really well at Exeter last time out, and I think it's going to run a good race today. The Arda are going really well, 25% strike rate. With that £10, this horse is going to be running off really a low mark, and I thought this race really lacked a lot of depth to it, and Aristocracy brings some of the best recent form. Also, as well as 5th at Uttoxeter wasn't a bad run for that level, so for me I thought Aristocracy could get us off to a good start. We then go to a very limited in numbers race anyway, for the 225 at Hereford, 3-runner race, and I like a horse here called Stepover, but as the outsider of the lot at 11-4, I thought it was a good bet. It's trained by Alex Hales, who's got a small yard, but he reckons he's going to have a good couple of seasons coming up. He thinks he's got some good young promising horses. Keelan Woods is but for the ride, and this horse has done him quite well. Previous course and distance winner, so no worries about the track. Also as well, it had a bit of a progressive profile, but it was reported to have bled at a banger last time out, and I think you could definitely forgive it that run, because it had been consistent before then. Off a mark of 118, if it runs anywhere near that level, it should have too much for the rest of these mares, and for me it's definitely a good thing there. We then go to the 315 at Hereford's been very well backed, this horse, but there is still a little bit of 6-5 out there I've seen. It's trained by Oliver Sherwood and Leighton Aspel, and it's called What's Occurring. Won over the course and distance from Making All last time out. Does carry the penalty today, but I'm not too concerned about that, as this horse does have a little bit of class about it. It's got some really good novice hurdle form. If you actually go back to January when it ran at Newbury behind What's Wrong With You and OK Corral, who especially went on to do very well at the Cheltenham Festival, this horse does have a good progressive profile by the looks of it, and definitely a lot of scope about it. Also as well, I saw an interview recently with Oliver Sherwood, and he really likes this horse to have a good season ahead, so What's Occurring I think can go in again. We then end the video for our final selection, stay at Hereford like I said, for the 345 with a horse called Hands of Stone, 92 best odds with bookmakers out there at the moment, trained by Evan Williams, whose horses have been running really well this season already. Connor Ring, one of his conditional jockeys, is claimed here to book £3 off, and this horse was backed into favouritism for its chase debut at Bangor on D, but I think you can definitely forgive it that day, and like Stepover, it was reported to have bleeding from the nose, this one, and you can definitely forgive it there. It was so well backed at Bangor on D. You've got to think that there definitely was a lot of positive vibes around this horse, and I've already seen in some places it is being quite well backed again, and this horse again lacked a little bit of depth. The favourite, I think it's of Alex Hales. I think that race at Wincanton last time slightly flattered it, as it just didn't have any more to give in front, and was always going to be caught by Dark Invader. So Hands of Stone it is for me at 9-2. I think he's got a good mark here to start off his chasing career, and I think he can give us a good day, maybe with 4 out of 4, but probably won't be, but hopefully it will be somewhere near there. So hopefully we can have some winners on the YouTube channel today. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing videos. We'll be doing a Melbourne Cup review, which should be up later today, so stay tuned for that. Also as well, please gamble responsibly, and hopefully we can have a good day. So that's all I've got to say, and we'll be seeing you soon.